Story: The Stalker at the Grocery Store. My name is Mia, a 32-year-old office worker. After a long day at work, I often stop by a nearby grocery store to pick up a few essentials. It was a routine I found comforting, a mundane part of my day that offered some normalcy. But one evening, everything changed. As I pushed my shopping cart through the aisles, I suddenly felt the unsettling sensation of being watched. Turning around, I spotted a man, probably in his mid-40s, standing a few feet away, his gaze fixed on me. At first, I brushed it off, assuming it was nothing more than a coincidence. But no matter where I went in the store, he seemed to be there, following me silently, never picking up a single item. When I finally finished shopping and headed to the parking lot, the feeling of unease clung to me. I hurried to my car, loaded my groceries, and drove off, trying to shake off the eerie encounter. But as I glanced in my rearview mirror, my heart sank. His car was right behind mine. Initially, I told myself it was just a coincidence. However, when I deliberately took several detours and unfamiliar turns, his car stayed close, never deviating. Panic set in as I approached my home. I parked in my driveway and rushed inside, locking the door behind me. For a brief moment, I felt safe, but curiosity, or perhaps fear, made me peek through the curtains. He was there, parked across the street, staring directly at my house. It was as if he wanted me to know that he had found me, that I wasn't safe even in my own space. I immediately called the police, my voice trembling as I recounted what had happened. By the time they arrived, his car was gone, leaving no trace of his presence. I gave them all the details I could, but I knew the chances of catching him were slim. That night marked a turning point in my life. I became hyper-vigilant, changing my routines and being extra cautious about my surroundings. I no longer felt safe in places I once considered familiar. But the worst part? The lingering fear that he could still be out there, waiting, watching. If you were in my situation, what would you do? How would you protect yourself from a stranger who turns your normal day into a nightmare? I'd love to hear your thoughts and stories, because sharing might just save someone else.